that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready.
Good job, AJ Green.
Get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans
I gotta
Saints.
get my starters back in there.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
I got a touchdown. Austin Cooper.
Get the ball, Carl Lawson. Bro, go all the way. Go all the way. Talk to the superstar. Yeah, touchdown. Oh, no.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet.
After reviewing the play.
You see you got a touchdown with Hooper?
Yeah.
Rock on.
Yep, I went into like 4.
What's that, baby?
I went into like 5 wide receiver.
I thought I told you that. Didn't I say that? Yeah, I did. I said we. Oh no, I said
I
it's you.
5 wide receiver and friggin' get a touchdown.
Rock on. Just got a touchdown with DeAndre.
Hey, how is he? How did he play?
Here's 1st and 10.
I just had one. I've had one play. I returned a fumble all the way to the 5.
From the gun, here's gone.
It was that animation where the defensive player who recovers the fumble just dies. And that's where they're returning the fumble.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something
Eli
that feel
Apple
good.
sucks so
and
much.
Once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person.
I really hate it how the running back breaks every single first tackle.
Don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, James
I seriously don't think I have tackled him on the first
possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I say that and it just
obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
On a 1-year deal, so I don't worry about training.
Jameis to throw it.
Alvin Moore.
Oh, you got him on 1 year?
Yeah, through free agency.
And he'll be taken
no one was picking them. I wanted them, but I didn't have any cap.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for
Kyle
17. Back-to-back good plays.
He won 4 years, like $70 million, and I lowballed him like crazy. 4 years, like $13 million.
Dude, no one picked him the first, like, 2 or 3 weeks.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
All right, let's go back to
#2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand. relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Come on, McCoy. You need that blocking.
Want to be number one.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
My guys take forever to get open.
35 yards combined on those last two plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though,
that was a nice pass, though. I can't be mad at this for that.
Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team.
Oh, my good Lord, Thomas.
But this
freaking misses
that
ball and got it picked off.
And put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season.
Hey, there might be blankets in there,
too. Let me
too.
ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming
Eli
draft,
Apple's a joking
think
player.
hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen.
In there,
They've got to get stouter
Well,
up
in there.
front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big
I can't hear you,
league,
by the way.
and big people always end up winning games for you.
The numbers there for Camaro from a week ago. 14 carries, 58 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well.
That's the reason why their defense
Last week,
sucks.
no reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Goff on third down. It's caught. Smith.
Two Saints guys have the ball in their hand.
Enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So bring those guys in. I don't want them in.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A nice job on the return there.
Good
16
Lord.
yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl,
He always seems to be pretty
teams
strong in
really fear
games.
the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we see those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times.
Good
Steelers
sack,
have
good
done
sack.
it. You're right.
Yeah,
It has
I didn't have
happened and
anybody
will
else
happen
to
more in the future,
go
I'm sure.
to.
First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Jameis now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them
I
because
need to get
this is
his
a group
superstar
that's so
abilities up
cohesive.
as
They
soon as
know
possible.
what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run
got to get 5-minute players on defense.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And for the Saints here on
It's
third
not
down, an
500
extra
anymore,
defensive
but-
back on the field.
40 seconds to go down and at least score a field goal.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 25 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very
Sorry,
hard-throwing
Thomas.
pitcher. That's translated well.
Mike
in
Thomas is
National
going to break
football.
some records
That it
this
has.
season.
When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Give him a couple
He's going to have
on
most
the catch.
receptions
It's
in our
2nd
league.
and 8. Here's a
Throw it to him
full
almost every
receiver
single
look
time.
now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Winston.
Thank you for dropping that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Thank you.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I don't like this Saints playbook.
That's actually the playbook I'm using on defense.
I like the Patriots playbook. It is one I've used always.
Jameis again.
I need you to throw it to the wide receivers. They're all legit. They all can catch.
This one to the 14-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
I hate it when the wide receiver catches the ball and then drops it.
Winston now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
Got him the first down.
To the air again with Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
My offense has been atrocious.
Six 0 our score after 1. Throwing on 2nd down.
Declining that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
How in the world did he catch
And they'll bring
that?
him down
Oh my
at the
gosh.
13-yard line.
Or somebody running
That
in.
catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive.
All right,
This will be
third
play
quarter.
number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on
I'm down
3rd.
17-7.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Yeah, I was in the Madison. He's going to break the
Down,
tackle
sacked
from
right
Carl
around the
Lawson.
17.
2 yards from
And
Madison.
Vander goes in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Okay. What are some good
Tell me
plays?
this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points.
Why did
on
my
the board.
freaking tight end not even run
We
a
talked
simple
about it before.
right
He got
route?
at 55, 60 yards. Low trajectory from
Now?
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where...
And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring us all the way back out to midfield. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Following the fumble recovery. Gone. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Gone. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passive league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
What's up, Green?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your
Losing by
guys is,
3 now.
Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And they'll probably help them a little bit. Maybe some really high percentage throws early to let them get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
The game started off with 14-0.
Settle down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Booty.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
1 for 6. Yes, and he's thrown just horrible balls.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive.
I need some more pressure up friggin' to
Yeah, you talk about
quarterback.
They keep this up.
Quarterback has way too much time.
Fast. I think a free play now for Goff. This is Casper catching it out right.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They run with Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From the 44. Goff, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now it's gone. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Not sure about this.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down.
I do like Henderson's speed. Henderson's speed helps out a lot.
It used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right?
Beasley's tearing me up.
We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists.
The Beasley always tears me up. That was freaking slow.
The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field.
That just kills me.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is.
I'm not letting score a touchdown here.
When you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Winston.
They're going to give me a pass interference for that.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out,
That's
the
what
result, quarterback gets hit.
So stupid, man. So stupid.
This is 2nd and long. Now this one over the middle.
Give me a pass interference for a play whenever I was just walking. Hey, 89, don't look at me, look at the freaking defenders. Okay, let's try to go for another touchdown.
Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first before he's
let's get another first down before the
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches
had a guy open.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Down by 10 with 8 minutes
left. On second down. Winston, that is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Are you kidding me, Thomas?
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I was pressing square to catch and run.
Up over 100
He
yards
just let the ball hit him in his face.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound.
Feeling the pressure here and taking
Thomas drops everything I throw to him. Whenever he's in coverage.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just
I watch real life.
This offensive line,
Drew Brees throws it to him whenever he has like 15 guys on him. He still catches.
Yep.
Second down and goal.
Thank Costello for letting me down.
Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Got it. Had a guy wide open.
Late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Can you guys please cover the guy? Why can you guys just not cover? Just cover them, please. They're always open.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach?
Of course,
Davis?
the linebacker is dead right on this freaking running back. He breaks the tackle.
And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
why are you guys not covering that guy?
To start
It's supposed to be in main coverage. They're supposed to be in press. They're supposed to be press coverage in the flats. They do call that in the flats. With a guy 5 yards away from him.
Too shy of the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I'm not going to lose this game.
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nope, hit it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That'll be complete to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I mean, I might stop on for a field goal here, but I'm still going to be down by 13.
And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
That was a catch. How did they rule that one?
His kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Loser.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Jake Fromm, touchdown.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half.
But celebrating a catch. We're down by 13.
I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Eddie Vanderdoes picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To try again after the sack, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
What do you do for them, Sean?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
What are you going? What rude thing are you going to say to me?
With Winston. He'll buy some
Please
time
don't
right.
See.
Oh, incomplete.
I'm begging.
A turnover would have really helped there.
Just don't worry. I'll make sure to never hire you as a drafter for my team.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Sorry, guys, I was late.
The play fake.
I got stuck at my house.
Forced out to his left. This is caught. And
Down by 6. 2:37 left. 3 timeouts. Can I stop them? Probably not.
Finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Right now.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Okay. Good job, good job. I gotta stop, Second and 11.
On the ground with a tight end.
Can't wait to give up the first down on 3rd down.
There, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
I don't know if he's still here.
And he goes
I'm here.
on this one.
I'm trying to fucking lose a game and I'm winning it. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yay! 2nd down. I gave up a first down.
The crowd here in the dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in.
Like he's about to throw a 950-yard bomb.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
Is that a holding call?
I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one.
I've made two bad calls.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second
Are you
half.
kidding me?
They're down in
This dude catches the ball for 3 yards and it goes 15.
Get some momentum here in half two.
Goes for,
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the
Devin
second
Rookie
half,
just
you're really
got an
scripting more
interception.
like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something.
No, how is he doing?
I
forgot that you got him.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Are you kidding me?
They were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they
What a joke of a game.
What the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra
Dude, I threw a ball. Hyde was 5 yards away from a guy, from my X-Factor wide receiver, and he goes through him for an
I
interception.
think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores.
That's Madden.
That situation there, it's just going to add to
I do lateral.
frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad.
L1.
3 right now. 3-score
L1
game,
too.
third quarter. 3 and out. Not what they wanted. And
Throw
you
the
can tell
ball
on the sideline,
from.
those faces
I like
are a
how
little
we
bit
don't know
longer
at all.
That'll be
I have no idea either, and I'm just trying to fucking fumble the, because I know they're watching me, they're fucking faggots.
1st and 10.
I think it's L1.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead
Probably
this
watching me,
offense
and I'm on the
again.
mic, so I'm probably telling them I'm fucking trying to lose this fucking game.
He's pretty good in the first half, been good so far
you trying to
in
lose
the
for?
third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
I'm out of this shit, bro.
Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus
Perfect
here again
punt.
on this drive.
Down at the 4-yard line.
They're backed up here with a
All right, we're going to have the ball with no timeouts and a minute 10 left. Granted, I could do it.
Throwing, Winston.
I do have a super team, but
He's going to fire this thing
this
deep
versus
right
CPU.
sideline.
I would have better look versus.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
Come
That's why those
on.
quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
I literally just drove on accident and fumbled the ball and they returned it for a touchdown. Oh my.
Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it
My
2nd
rookie
and
quarterback
9.
just missed a wide open.
They're trying to get it to the
Thomas
outside,
down the
trying
field.
to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
God dang it.
Winston now.
20 seconds left.
He's going to let this go. Back in
I
the
just
end
want them to
zone.
catch the balls just so I can
nearly
freaking have a
picked it
chance
off.
to win.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Are you?
To throw is Winston.
Oh, no way. The dude lanes out of bounds and they call that freaking inbound tackle or whatever.
1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
You forget, dude, this dude just got a one-handed catch. One-handed catch on the sidelines, and they counted it as a inbounds, or counted it as like a called it inbounds or whatever. You know what I mean?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's so stupid. It should have been down 11 seconds left in the game.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And Marcus Davenport got +1 speed. He's pretty fast.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. To throw, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I got a lot of experience with
the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
from just
the defense
goals.
got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get your running back popped a lot as well.
I did not have a good game.
Yeah, that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
How did he just get
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood?
I wish I would have looked at the freaking score. I want to watch this video.
They just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
I gotta watch this game. Which game? The game I just played. That last, not the whole game. I'm just going to play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
My guy just dropped everything.
He's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory. And he's going to be taken down.
There's like somebody watching. That's weird.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
With the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Saints on third
It's Kirkwood.
down.
One-handed pass for
this is third.
They said he was in bounds. Are you kidding me? What a joke of a video game. I'm highlighting it. I'm going to show it to you.
That is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance.
I don't know if I've ever seen that call in this game. I love that.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game, in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
Only a little
Let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't.
Just watch that video since
try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a nice catch, though.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
I dropped back 15 yards, throw a bomb to Kirkwood, gets 2 feet in the bounds, and
the Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running is Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So statistically,
Doc Denard with the
both
pick.
of these offenses having a
Seal
rough
the
time
game.
getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though.
Listening to Grady, Bill Belichick, and Brett Favre talk about football players.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in
He's only the greatest quarterback, the greatest wide receiver, one of the greatest coach in NFL history.
I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what they did. I do. I think
Of course you do, because you're a Bears fan. Bears fans all should, but
because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I would rather have a freaking let the fans pick the plays before I let Mark Trestman be my coach.
I'm saying that's a vote break.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Getting paid $15 an hour?
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
CPU.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
Okay,
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Let's see. Nope, not letting me watch it.
You just click the link to do.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
You didn't.
90
down
speed.
big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right?
Jake
That you've worked on into a game
45.5%.
situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
When you download, did you win?
Yeah.
Throwing on first down.
It's so funny how you guys get
no gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down.
I downloaded
After the
it.
incomplete pass here now is
I'm gonna be Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt?
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45.
Hey, Jalen Rager, he's already got a
It's a gain
speed
of about 3, but it's going to leave him with
loose.
3rd and still 7 yards to go. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside
I want to
the
see
35.
how this game looks.
That's good for a Cleveland
I'm hoping
first
it looks
down,
kind of like
11-yard pickup.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Are you going to download this game?
First down, the running play ends up going backwards. You won't get close to the line of scrimmage.
Have you never heard of Civilization?
Lose 4 yards.
Never.
Huge game. The games could last hours.
They give it off here to the tight end. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
I played Civilization games.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has. Any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman,
the city on the coast has given you whatever.
Just getting gaps and trying to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Alert. Skip turn.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Following the touchdown, here's Cyber down to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
it's going to take a little bit to get used to control.
A little bit better.
Is it weird? No, it's just there's so many so much to do. So many buttons you can press.
Now go on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
once you get the you know
so
what?
now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll be on tomorrow.
But it'll be 2nd down from the 21 and 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's still that stupid motocross game.
I deleted it.
Completes it to Lee. The reception good for 7.
Yeah.
It's 3rd down.
What's it called,
2nd
Tommy?
down completion got him 7.
Civilization 6.
Now here's 3rd and 3.
What?
Goff throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but
I ain't playing no strategy game here.
He's at the 30. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That's
Thomas, the intended target.
Why am I not attacking this guy?
Oh, 2K makes it? Yeah, screw them. Okay, y'all see. I'll be on tomorrow.
And they will take a knee here.
Automation.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
They deserve a ton of credit.
I will, for sure. I love it.
You and
I used to love Civ.
Heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Browns, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem the
enemy. Hey Tank, do you know if you could do like or like can it be like me, you plus computer?
What? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? Like, I mean, obviously we could work together.
No, no, I meant like, can we like be in a game with computer? Or is it just me versus you? Or
No, I think no. Well, I know when I used to play on the computer, I used to load it up with like me and my cousin would have. Yeah, there would be like me and my cousin used to play it all the time against each other. We would play the epic games too, like the super long ones. And we would play it over like the course of like 2 or 3 weeks, dude. It was awesome. We'd be like, oh, you want to play tonight? We'd pick up the game, and fucking a different. It's awesome. But yeah, we loaded up with as many computer civs as we could have. I don't know if it's the same on the PlayStation, but
I'm assuming it's the same game.
I would assume.
So far, everything looks exactly the same. So. You should play this tomorrow.
I will, for sure. I mean, I just got my kids back, so I gotta do some shit with them. But I'm definitely when they're more like we want to see our friends now. So they're with their moms for like 9 days in a row. I wanted to lose the game so bad, bro. And like Winston came out just on fire, like even just goofy plays I was calling, thinking I would and I was like lobbing the ball, so hoping the computer would pick it off and shit.
And nothing.
No, and my guys would go up and catch these, and I'm not switching to like have them catch and shit, and
gotta love that,
dude. It's like whatever. My team news stats. This guy's offering me the Dolphins guy. Dolphins guy's offering me a first, not this year, but next.
For what?
For Adoree Jackson. He's offering me a solid player.
Are you gonna do it?
Probably.
Would it be a smart move?
What would not?
I said probably would be a smart move. He is pretty decent.
No, he's good. He's fine. But he's like, I'm not going to win with that roster. If I would have known, I just should pay more attention. That draft was awesome. That was a lot of fun, actually, just jumping in and seeing all the real guys and shit.
Yeah. I'm so glad OJ didn't get chased.
What?
I'm so glad OJ didn't get chased.
That's funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, come on. You got to know how to set up your
You gotta set that.
Yeah. There's just no excuses. Right?
Oh yeah. If you got the number one pick, you get anyone you want.
Yeah, there's no excuse not to have that part of the board set up.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Have Chase Young 1.
That's what I'm saying. Just in case. Like, in case you can't log in. You know what I mean? You never know.
Yeah. I agree. I'm so glad there's a clock in this game. Like, on the game. There's a clock.
What do you mean? Oh.
It sucks so bad whenever there's not a clock in Civ.
What do you mean to keep the turns? Like, you have a certain amount of time on your turn?
No, so you know what time it is.
Oh, so you don't lose so you don't, lose track of time and play for fucking all night?
Yes, Civilization is an easy game.
Oh, bro, I know. I've
spent a whole day playing this game before.
No, I know. Now I know what you mean. Yeah, it used to be the same shit. You'd be like, what?
It's like,
what? It's 4 in the morning.
I swear to God, like you start playing.
One more turn. Oh yeah,
12.
it's a game of one more turn. Just one more turn.
Oh.
Yeah. I just want to see if I get this monument. One more turn.
Yeah. You're like 10 turns away. Hurry up and do it.
Yes. Oh fuck! God damn it! The Egyptians beat me. I'm gonna reload and I'm gonna chop down all these trees and that should do it.
I've never reload.
I used to reload when I was playing just solo games. Yeah, I would reload. I'd be like, motherfucking, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I never reloaded. I don't know why. I just never did.
Is Pittsburgh good in this league?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, who's in the playoffs? I don't think anyone's like too good. The really good players would be, of course, Nut, the Chiefs guy. What the heck? What does it ask me to do? The Chiefs guy, him. Curtis is okay. OG's okay. The Chargers guy, he was in the playoffs and stuff, but whenever I was watching him play, he did not look like he knew what he was doing. Alright, man, I'm gonna get off.
Yeah, me too. I'm so tired, dude. I'll catch you tomorrow for sure. I'll download it now. I'll get it all ready to go.
Alright, yeah, just hit me up whenever you want.
I will for sure. You do the same. You do the same because if I'm just chilling, maybe I'll jump on. But I'll be good tomorrow.
If you're not playing with your daughters or anything,
yeah, I know we gotta do some
family,
like go to my sister's house, open presents.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I think I'm just gonna be at my house today. So
yeah.
Later.
Later.